Our customers often ask us for guidance about how to cost-effectively grow their list of leads for customer acquisition. Our answer is very simple. Once you've created an appropriate segmentation of your customer by industry, size, location, and other factors, you then have a choice of renting lists or buying lists. Let's talk about each. Lists can be rented from a variety of sources, including information providers such as InfoUSA or Dun & Bradstreet, as well as from industry trade magazines that are read by your customers. List rental of physical addresses, mail addresses, is usually limited to a certain period of time, say 1 year. Typical fees are 5 to 10 cents per name. When you have the list, you can actually use it the way you want for your own use. By contrast, list rental of email addresses is handled by the provider for 10 cents to 40 cents per name. You provide an offer in an HTML file, and the list provider sends the email to the target audience. When a portion of the target audience responds, you not only get business, but you also grow your customer database for future offers. For list purchase, you can get lists of email addresses and physical addresses, in which case you own not only the physical address for use, but you actually have the email addresses as well for unlimited use. There's no additional fee each time you send an electronic or print offer. Email lists can be purchased for 90 cents to $1.25 per name. Although this sounds really expensive, if you're going to be reaching out to your customers more than a handful of times, list purchase is a much better way to go. Here's why. If you pay 15 cents a name for rental and only 2% of the audience self-identifies, the effective cost is $7.50 per name versus, for example, $1 for list purchase. Here are some tips when working with these lists. When we purchase or rent lists, we look at 3 attributes of the list provider. First is quantity. How many companies and contacts are there in the database for your target audience? The second is searchability. How easy is it to search and actually find the target audience within the list provider's database? And then the third is quality. How clean and current is the list? Is the email list opt-in? So you might find a provider who has a huge number of contacts. However, their data scrubbing is infrequent or inadequate. Case in point, we have one client recently who was attracted by 13 cents per name for an electronic emailing. Against our advice, they rented 25,000 names, yet only 45 people responded. So as you can see, quality varies dramatically across providers. A second tip is that many providers allow you to search by industry classification, customer revenue, etc. Others allow you to load a file of names and addresses that match against their database. But if the matching works poorly, then you will have access to only a small portion of their otherwise large database. I wish you the best in growing your customer database. As always, I welcome your questions and insights.